learn the shloka, we're supposed to say before we place our feet on the floor as soon as we wake up. Okay? So here's the shloka. Samudravasane Devi Parvata Stana Mandite Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam Padasparsham Shamaswame. Let's take the first two lines. Samudravasane Devi Parvata Stana Mandite. Here the Devi is the Bhuma Devi or Mother Earth. Now you know what Samudra means, right? It means the deep blue ocean. And what's Parvata? It's the tall, strong mountain. So the Bhuma Devi is the Devi whose body is made up of the ocean, Samudra, and Parvata, the mountains. This Devi, she is the reincarnate of Goddess Lakshmi. Okay, so Goddess Lakshmi is the wife of, guess who? Vishnu. Okay, so that's the third line. Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam means, dear Bhuma Devi, the reincarnation of Goddess Lakshmi, who is the wife of Lord Vishnu, I bow down to you, Namastubhyam. And the last line, Padasparsham Shamaswame. Pada means our feet. Sparsha means touch, sparsh. So because we put our feet on the Bhuma Mata all the time, we walk, we stand, we build buildings, we build bridges, isn't it? Because we put our feet on Mother Earth all the time, what do we ask her for? Forgiveness. So Padasparsham Shamaswame. So now I'll chant the shloka again so that you can follow after me. I'll chant it slowly. Is that okay? Samudra Vasane Devi Parvata Sthana Mandite Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam Pada Sparsham Shamaswame. Bhuma Devi, who is the incarnation of Goddess Lakshmi, you know what she loves? Guess what? She loves cleanliness. All of us have celebrated Diwali, na? Have you noticed in Diwali, we just clean the house and put beautiful lights and lamps everywhere and remove the bed, pull the sofa and broom the entire house clean and remove the cobwebs from the ceiling, isn't it? We clean up our desk, we clean up our books, our shoes, our rooms, we clean the whole house and make it spick and span. So you know why that is done? Because on the last day of Diwali is Lakshmi Puja. So on Lakshmi Puja, you know what we pray to? So in Lakshmi Puja, there is even a tradition of keeping a small broom and praying to it, thinking it is Goddess Lakshmi herself. Because the broom or cleanliness is depictive of Goddess Lakshmi. So how do we ensure we keep the Bhuma Devi happy? How do we keep the Mother Earth happy? By making a promise that we'll keep our bodies clean, our mind clean, and most importantly, keep Mother Earth clean. And how do we keep our body clean? We wash our hands before we eat food. We wash our hands regularly, keep our nails clean, and then we wash our face regularly. We keep our feet clean, isn't it? We take bath every day, and if we play in mud, then at least twice a day. Yeah? Okay? So how do we keep our mind clean? We think of lovely, wonderful things every morning and fill it with happy thoughts. We chant some lovely shlokas like how you are learning right now. And most importantly, keep Mother Earth clean. Let's not pollute Mother Earth. Let's not throw garbage here and there, isn't it? Is that a good idea? Is that a promise? Yes? Okay. So now it's time for a story. Okay. So remember Bhuma Devi, I said she's the incarnate of goddess Lakshmi. Okay. And Vishnu also had many incarnations, isn't it? You know, na? Fish, there was tortoise, there was a wild boar. Remember the wild boar? So the wild boar is also called Varaha. I'll show you how it's depicted. Like this. Now these are the horns, or simply you could just do like this. This is the wild boar or the wild pig. So Varaha avatar of Vishnu was married to Bhuma Devi. They were husband and wife. So once what happened, there was a demon king, Hiranyaksha. This demon king was really troubling everybody. Anybody used to go to do anything good, he used to go and trouble them. So, and he created big chaos on Mother Earth, on Bhuma Devi. And you know what he did? One day, he kicked Bhuma Devi and pushed her deep into the cosmic ocean. And she was locked up there. And then you know what happened? Varaha, the wild boar, he jumped deep into the ocean. And who was waiting there to fight him? Hiranyaksha, the demon king. Varaha and Hiranyaksha had a nice, strong, dishum fight. And finally, who was victorious? Varaha. And then what he did, with his strong tusks, he dug into the ocean and lifted Bhuma Devi and balanced her on his tusk and flew right out of the cosmic ocean. You know what is also said? The tusks, they slightly went into the earth part of, all the land on earth. And it is said that that's how the first farming started. That's how the tusks bore into Mother Earth, and then all plants and vegetables and trees started growing. Interesting, na? Okay, so now let's revise the shloka one last time. Okay? Samudra Vasane Devi Parvata Sthana Mandite Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam Padasparsham Shamaswame.